My name is Joseph Michael Essex. I'm a designer. I'm also a husband, a father, a son, a brother, a friend, a colleague, an artist, a teacher, and a mentor. To me, a mentor is an individual with extensive experience, usually related to a particular discipline. To that extent, trust and deferences are accrued. My experience is extensive, from mechanical to technological to theoretical. I paid for the first 3 years of college as a cook and sous chef in a variety of restaurants. The last 2 years as a studio grunt in an advertising/design office. My first full-time job was in Pittsburgh at a public broadcasting station. 2 television stations, 1 radio station, and a city monthly magazine. The next job was in Chicago at Unimark International. I was hired as a staff designer under Massimo Vignali. At the time, Unimark was the largest design office in the world. I then moved to the Center for Communication Planning, a subsidiary of Container Corporation of America under John Massey, where I was a senior designer. And then I moved to Burson Marsteller. Burson Marsteller at the time, and I think it probably still is, one of the largest public relations, public affairs companies in the world. I was hired to develop the design function within their Chicago office, their creative department. Over time, the other aspects of the creative department, the film, the audiovisual, the language simplification group, the spokesperson training group, reported to me at Burson Marsteller in the Chicago office. Eventually, I took over responsibilities for Burson Marsteller's creative offices in the Americas, the 17 offices in Canada, United States, Central and South America. And with the title of Corporate Design Director, I took over responsibility worldwide for Burson Marsteller from a design perspective. It's 43 some offices. In 1989, with my wife and partner, we established Essex 2, a visual communications consultancy. We focused on branding, on naming, nomenclature, and positioning of companies, products, and individuals. We applied those qualities and those characteristics throughout the majority of their communication materials and efforts, even to the point that we eventually went ahead and did radio and television commercials for introductions of those brands. My subject matter in relationship to AIGA Mentors program is creative leadership. I will help you discover how to guide creative people toward their best selves, as well as to lead them and others through your creative process, even though those may not think of themselves as creatives. All this without compromising your own creative aspirations. What kind of aspirations should you have, do I have for this event? I hope to assess where you are now, where you want to be, and to help you find ways of accomplishing those goals and getting to where you want to be throughout your career, or at least helping the next steps for that. My interests outside of design. Well, design is everything. Everything is design. But other than family and friends, I have a passion for baseball. Not just the game itself, but how much there is to say about our culture, all the way through to a representation of democracy, its pleasures, its passions, its flaws, and its promises. Along with that, I have a collection of toys, wind-up toys, mechanical, plastic. They are sophisticated at one level, all the way to probably over 300 examples of Pez dispensers. So, fairly broad interests. At the same time, I have an interest in the AIGA. I've been a member of the AIGA since the early 70s. I've been on the Chicago board of the AIGA since '85 in one capacity or another. And so I hope that you will appreciate the efforts and the energies of all of those other mentors and their programs and consider them as well in this process. I hope that you will gain inspiration and energy as well as commitment to AIGA Chicago. Thank you.